Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. Hey, today, as you can see, we're making Christmas cookies. My grandkids are over and we're having fun. This is my pop-up video. It won't be very long, but you'll get to see how we make Christmas cookies and the atmosphere of Christmas. Normally, I have Christmas music on with the kids, but because of copyright infringements, I have to shut it off to film. But that's the way it goes. So I'll show you some more highlights. Thanks for watching. Alright, here we are, making cookies. Well, eating cookies. Hey, it's more fun to eat the cookie dough than it is to make the cookies.
I like to pick my cookie dough and flour cakes.
Hey there. My grandbabies are here making cookies. So we're rolling them all out, and then we have our trays that we put them on, and we'll have fun decorating them.
Horrible.
Well, it's because your cookie dough is kind of getting soft. You guys handle it so much. Oh, okay. What do you want me to do with this? Set it over here for the moment? Oh, you want to put your cookie on it. Got it. Okay, where's that spatula, honey? Right there?
I need the spatula.
Yeah, we got to scrape it up. And I cannot find my actual pastry scrapers. I don't know where they are, so we're going to have to use this.
Be careful of the dino's head.
And here we go. I'm trying to do this one-handed. He's got to help me.
Would you like me to hold and record?
There we go. You left it on it. Now let it come off. Now let it come off of the... Whoops, sorry guys.
Spatula.
Okay, pull it down now. Now is when you can pull it down off of it.
Keep it still.
Sorry, I keep throwing the camera off from where it's supposed to be. Well, we managed to make it on the tray. Well, that's okay, but you know what? I would rather you do the decorating on the tray. Caitlin, on the cookie tray, not on the table. Okay, that's awfully thick, I think, Serenity. We probably want to make that one a thinner.
Dinosaur?
Oh, I see where it is. Okay.
She has it. She has the thing.
So then the others are in there. So, looks like fun. Well, those fun little cookies spread out, they look like that. And when they're baked, they look like that. And it's more than likely because the kids handle the cookie dough to death. But, that's the way it goes with those. We'll be making the adult ones later. These are just for the fun for the kids, and they have at it all they want through the Christmas time. All right. Now, they have come to decorating them with the frosting and all the sprinkles.
Show that cookie, Grandma.
I will. I'm showing. Oh, she's taking the time and really making it look pretty. And they're still making cookies over here. Oh, you've got it. Oh, boy, that's a lot of sprinkles on that one.
I don't really care.
Whoa. Ooh, look at how pretty that one is. Oh, neat, neat, neat. See, we've kind of got everything a mess at the moment. Everything's off to the side. But we're in my dining room, and we're having fun here. Looks like fun, doesn't it? And it is. Lots of laughs. Okay, what are you calling that?
A cake.
You're calling that one a cake?
Yeah.
Okay, this has to bake yet. So we're going to have to wait and see what that's going to turn out like. I think that one's going to be quite interesting when we see how that one bakes. We're going to have to give it plenty of room, Caitlin. Plenty of room. More room than that, I'll guarantee you that. Here is the one that she made. I think that one turned out really cute right there.
It's still basically a shape of a heart.
It is. Caitlin, I'm surprised at how well that turned out. I am proud of you. Good job. All right, let's put it down. So that's a special one, right?
I'm a decorator.
All right. Well, these are kind of some cookies that didn't really get decorated because, well, we used up all the frosting. So we're going to probably have to get creative or we're just going to have some plain ones because I'm not going back and buying more frosting.
Oh, come here. Look at this sandwich.
Yeah.
Look at this sandwich I made.
Oh, wow. Hey, where's your cookie that, oh, there it is. Look at there. There's that big heart one. I'm actually surprised at how well that turned out. I figured it was just going to fall apart into a blob, but it stayed its shape.
Yeah, there's a still. I made a very big cookie.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And this one's Mom's.
Well, we got to have a lot of these cookies for Christmas Eve, guys.
This one I made, it's for Santa.
Oh, is that Santa's cookie?
Yeah, that's Santa.
Oh, that's cool.
I
Oh.
made this huge cookie. I made
Oh,
Santa.
that's like really cool.
I made Santa next to my sandwich. Sandwich eating Santa and Santa so many cookies. Grandma, I want all of your credit.
Now, oh.
Your cream cheese on all the cream cheese is mine.
Now, I am making a gluten-free fruit cake. Totally, other than the cake mix. I bought a gluten-free cake mix, you know, because that's easier for me. But from there, I should have showed you before that, but I'm putting in some dried apricots, some dates, some pineapples. I'm putting in some craisins, dried blueberries, and some dried cherries. And I bet you it's going to be fun. So I'm cutting up all of my fruit. So what I had done was I put the cake mix and I mixed it with like the box says to do. And then to it I added probably a teaspoon of molasses. And I just sprinkled it in, so I can't tell you how much. But I added cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg and allspice. And just a little bit, probably a teaspoon at the most of each of those, because I didn't want it strong with those flavors, but a little bit. And then I've just mixed it all together. And actually, I didn't have milk, and I had some eggnog. So I put eggnog in there. We'll see what it's going to actually be like this year with eggnog. That'll be different. I also forgot to tell you, I put raisins in there. I made a couple of years ago, I had this wonderful plant in my yard that overflowed, and I made the most amazing raisins out of the grapes. And I forgot, I've added them to this, some homemade raisins. It's gonna be delicious. Alright, their fruit cake has come out of the oven. I inserted the knife, whoop, and it's come out clean. Well, sort of. Maybe there's a little touch on there still. Uh-oh. Oh well, I really think it is cooked. But anyway, doesn't that look delicious? Yum yum. Well, here's my fruit cake out of the mold. Isn't it pretty? Drizzle a little bit of frosting on it or powdered sugar. Just some sweet little things. Looks delicious. And well, the cream cheese she was talking about is my cream cheese. Okay, we don't want to just dip into it like that. Here, take it, put your cookie out there. There you go.
Ready. I like
Anyway,
dipping my finger.
What it is softened cream cheese. No, you're not putting your finger in.
I know.
Anyway, softened cream cheese. Okay, and then
I'll mix
sweeten. This was 4 bricks of cream cheese. And I took a little bit out, this much of it out, because I'm making a diet one for a friend of mine that's diabetic. And this is sweetened with sugar. And there is 2 1/4 cups in this amount of sugar in here. And then this is, I've got almond extract, and I have vanilla extract.
And this is how it looks like on a cookie. That's how it looks like on a cookie.
Right. Anyway.
Always spread it out on the cookie because then you get more.
Can I finish what I'm talking about right here for a second? Okay. So anyway, I take your cream cheese, your 4 bricks of cream cheese, and now you can do the whole thing, but because of my friend that's diabetic, I pulled out probably about maybe a half a brick. So this is about 3.5 bricks of cream cheese, room temperature softened. And to that, I added 2 1/4 cups of sugar. And I added probably, we want this strong flavored on the almond extract here. There was probably where my finger is left in the bottle, and I probably used just about all of it. Okay, that's quite a lot. But for this, so you really want to taste that almond extract. You really want to taste it. And then I probably used a couple of, I would say, tablespoons of the vanilla, because you really want a vanilla almond extract flavor in here. And I just blend the two together, the three ingredients, well, the cream cheese, the sugar, the almond extract, and the vanilla extract, and I just cream it all together. This is the best tasting filling you can imagine. And what I do then is I'm going to roll out cookie dough flat, and then I'm going to butter this very nicely on it. And then I'll roll it up, and then I'll bake it. And it is, oh, my family says you have to make this cookie every year. And it is the best flavored cookie you've ever seen. Oh, ever tasted. All right, I forgot to show you how I buttered this in a light buttering. As you can see, it is inside. I rolled it out, and then I buttered it inside, and then I have rolled it.
Grandma, what if you make another one?
I will probably do that. I know I'm going to.
Do you want me to film it so then when they can see?
All right, so we're going to just roll out the cookie dough. It's the full sugar cookie. This is the big rolls that they have. Now you can make your own cookie dough. I've just never been successful at it. Just my own cookie dough just seems to be tough and not as good a flavor. So I just have gone to the cheating route and made my own. So all I do, oops, you want to keep it together, keep it in its shape, and any cracks, try to repair them. And because cookie dough can be dry, and it's straight out of the refrigerator, so it's still very cold, and I really am wanting to not play with it very much because I want to keep it as cold as possible, and I want to roll this out as quickly as I can get it to. And you got to let your roller do the work. And by the way, this roller I'm using was my mother's. This is a very old roller. When I was a little girl, I remember her using this roller. And so I'm just going to keep going. Okay, we started getting a split, so I'm repairing it. And I'm going to come from this angle to bring a little bit more to this one end. For some reason, I seem to not have as much on this side. So, but we're going to try to make a nice, even, all the way across. Or push stop.
How do I push stop?
Red button.
This is a part 2.
All right, now we're going to use my cream cheese filling.
This is a part 2 of the
Yeah,
entire thing.
I've got it all smoothed out.
Yep.
Caitlin, not out of it, kiddo.
Okay, let's move that over. Okay. Children make it fun. They're wanting to learn my Christmas cookie recipe here.
Yeah.
And they didn't watch me make the cream cheese filling. So that's going to have to be another time.
We were making cookies.
Help me do this?
Uh-huh.
Thank
But anyway, so what I have done here is I've just buttered a generous, nice thick amount, which actually I think I've got a little too much. It's going to squeeze out. So let me scrape some of this. Hey, I've just got too much, and I know I do. From experience, that's why I know. I put on just a wee bit too much. All right, there we go. Now,
Can
I'll
we
smooth
eat
it.
some of it? Please.
Later, once I
Yay!
get what I have left over after I make the cookies, then you guys can eat it. My
Okay.
grandkids, everybody loves this cookie. I have yet somebody to come in and say, yep, nope. Okay, so now from here, what I'm going to do is I have my trusty big old gingerbread. Thank you for holding that. And I'm going to just start taking and doing a roll. with this.
That looks good.
It's a nice roll. I could have rolled it the other way to make it a little bit longer, and I probably should have actually. But there is, oh, it started to split, so we're going to pinch it back together again and try to keep it together as much as we can.
The other one
Have
has
that tray,
cracks.
would you?
The other one has cracks.
Yeah, well, you can't help them to crack because cookie dough is drier, you know, but let's move that over there. Set it right here for me.
The other
Turn it
one.
around. Yeah, I already have one. I forgot to film it. So here we go. Now we're gonna take my, I have other pastry scrapers, but I can't figure out what I did with them. I lost them, and I've been gone since I've moved into this new home. So I don't know where they are. But there we go. Now these are gonna flatten out because that's what cookie does, you know. But
That's what
this,
cookie doughs do.
So now I'm just gonna make them look as pretty as can be. And let's see. I want some sprinkles to put on it. No, not that type. I want like let me see that one right there. What's in this one? Okay, this one's got green and a little bit of red. So one of them.
The blue is empty.
So I'm just going to use the Christmas colors of green and red. And I like to just sprinkle a little bit on top. I don't get carried away with it because, well, frankly, that was it. And that's plenty anyway. Because that's all I'm going to do of the green. I'm not going to do much more because it don't need it. But it just gives it a slight festive flavor or coloring. And this will bake down into it, and it'll just look pretty.
It's basically going to make it a bit sweeter.
Well, it could because those are sugar crystals. Yeah. But it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. Here's what those cookies look like fresh out of the oven, and I'm now slicing them to be pieces so everyone can eat them easily. All right, now I'm going to show you what I have found. If you have to be gluten-free, these are amazing. This is the best of the best cookie dough for a gluten-free that you can get. I get it at my what's local King Soopers, which is probably Kroger's and other areas. But this brand, if you need gluten-free, go for it. It's amazing.
Can I shut up my sweater?
Oh, she wants to.
I got
Her Christmas, and it says Merry whatever.
Yeah.
It's cute. Oh, there you go.
Merry whatever.
Uh-huh. So anyway, awesome sugar cookies. And they taste good raw, too. And there's no eggs in it, so you can
and
eat
she
them.
got another one. Okay, I'm filming.
All right, so they come in just these little round ones, a dozen. I mean, they're not the cheapest in the world. You don't have to show that anymore. Show what I'm doing here. I've already shown that. So, I should have probably pulled these out just a little bit sooner because they're still kind of cold. I should have had them out a little bit sooner to warm up slightly for what I'm going to do with them.
Put it in here.
And it's a nice dozen that I'm going to do here, and I have another packet also that I'm going to put on here.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right, so now I have them all on here, and now I'm going to do something that's very simple. I am going to smash them down into a bowl shape. Because, you know, they're meant to just be used like this. But I kind of make it so there is a little crevice hole. And I'm going to shape them like a little volcano, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this little bit like this. And just keep spreading them out and just shape it so it's got a nice wall. So can you see the hole that it is? Okay. And then what I'm going to, you know what? I need a spoon. So hit.
Go.
So now what I'm going to do is take a spoonful of my goodie. Oh, I need a little bit more than that. And I'm going to fill it in.
Like a volcano.
Yeah, it's now like a volcano. Right, exactly.
Just like a
Grandma.
Why don't we pause the video and then you can mold it in and then...
I will do them all. I'm just showing how I'm
Grandma.
doing one at the moment.
Grandma, it's going to be an
And
explosion.
then I also now have the bits of pecans. It would be better if you had full pecans for this, but right now I don't have any. So what I'm going to do is just put just a few little in there like that.
5, 3, or 4.
And that makes a very tasty, and when they're baked, because they're gluten-free, they don't seem to spread out the same as a regular, because they're gluten-free, they don't spread out the same as a regular
Yeah.
cookie, like the other cookie doughs do. These tend to stay and hold their shape a little bit better. They'll spread a little, but they'll stay similar. So
Like
this
the
is beautiful.
old
So I'll show you when I get them all done. All right. This is how they look. Don't they look delicious? Oh my gosh. And once they're baked to just a nice little golden brown, they are wonderful. And the little pecans just give it a little bit more of a texture and crunch. It is my gluten-free version because, you know, once they're already round, why try to roll them out? So I learned to do them this way. And this way I can tell them apart from the gluten-free or my regular. I love them. So I'll show it to them. I'll show them to you when we get them out of the oven. Well, here's my gluten-free cookies. I've never seen them spread like this, and every time I've cooked them, they've kept the shape that I was showing you at the beginning. So now this one, I'm going to have to actually cut them into slices, but that's all right. It'll still taste good, but they usually keep their shape. I was surprised. Well, guys, I know this was just a little family fun of making Christmas cookies and spending time with the family, and I'm just showing you kind of the highlights of it. And yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing this, but boy, is my cookie good. Oh, yum. Well, anyway, I'm in my kitchen and well, I've got all kinds of a mess and dishes and everything is out, and yeah, no, happens. It's almost the holiday season. So tonight I'm gonna go get some good night's sleep as soon as I clean up the actual food and get them put away. And in the morning I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna clean and straighten everything up and get everything as perfect as I can, and then I'm gonna show you the whole house tour. So hopefully that'll be up by Saturday. Anyway, you take care. Thank you guys so much for watching. You take care and God bless, and happy decorating and Merry Christmas.